Yo, what's going on? So there are certain challenges in RuneScape that are pretty difficult and can take quite a long time to do, and a lot of players get frustrated with these and sometimes even give up on some of them. Also, things like the Max Cape, Quest Cape, Diary Cape, and Music Cape aren't going to be on the list because they're too broad and pretty obvious in my opinion, and the same thing with any of the pets. Like, it's too general, and I want to keep this list as specific as possible. So with that being said, let's jump right into the list and get started with number 5, the Fighter Torso. You can get the Fighter Torso at Barbarian Assault by getting 375 points in each of the 4 rolls, along with 1 Penance Queen kill. If you're doing this on the Barbarian Assault world with random people, this can take upwards of 5 hours due to having to find teams, people not knowing what they're doing, and the worst, which is members leaving the team before getting to the Queen. There are certain clans that you can pay, usually 10 to 20 mil, depending on which clan it is and what service you want, and they'll let you leech, which is just standing around doing nothing while they do all the work, and you can get the torso in under 90 minutes that way. The Fighter Torso only requires level 40 defense and is better than the Rune Plate body, and it's tied with the Bandos chestplate for the highest strength bonus in the game for the body slot, which makes it extremely desirable for a lot of players. On to number 4, we have the Dragon Defender. And the Dragon Defender itself is a 1 out of 100 drop from Cyclops, but in order to get it, you need to have already obtained the Bronze through Rune Defenders, which are each a 1 out of 50 drop from the Cyclops in the Warriors Guild. Not only that, but in order to kill Cyclops, you need to get Warrior Guild tokens, which can be obtained by doing various activities around the guild, and if you want to kill Cyclops, you'll be losing 10 tokens per minute, which makes this grind that much more frustrating. The Dragon Defender has similar defense to an Adamant Square Shield, but provides the second best strength bonus in the game for the shield slot, just behind the Dragonfire Shield. Because it's essentially free, it's the best in slot shield item for many situations. The time it takes to get the Dragon Defender is entirely based on RNG, and some players have gotten it in an hour, while others claim to have taken over 10 hours to get one. For number 3, we have Unlocking the Bones to Peaches spell at the Mage Training Arena. You need to get a lot of points in each of the 4 rooms, which typically takes at least 3 to 4 hours, and even though this might take less time than the other items on this list, it's one of the most mind-numbing and awful things to have to unlock in this game. The main reason why people unlock it is because you have to cast the actual spell for one of the Lumbridge Heart tasks, because using a tab won't work. The spell itself is so useful for camping at monsters, but even with the spell unlocked, most people just use Bones to Peaches tabs to save inventory spaces, which makes unlocking it almost pointless. You gain hardly any magic XP here, which is pretty ironic considering the name, the Mage Training Arena, and the activities are very repetitive. They're not AFK at all, which overall leads to most players having a bad experience here. For number 2, we have the Champions Challenge, which is arguably one of the longest and most tedious grinds in the game. Underneath the Champions Guild is an arena, which you can only enter if you have a Champion Scroll. Now, there are 10 monsters in the game that drop the Champion Scrolls, and they're all at a rate of 1 out of 5,000. I'll read this list of monsters to you, and you tell me which of these you could see yourself killing 5,000 times to get a Champion Scroll. So, we've got Imp, Goblin, Skeleton, Zombie, Giant, Hobgoblin, Ghoul, Earth Warrior, Joger, and Lesser Demon. Let's say you can kill 200 of a certain monster per hour, which I think is still being quite generous for some of these, but that means you'll be spending 25 hours to get a single Champion Scroll. And I mean, you could get it on your first kill, or you might not even get it for 10,000 kills. It's all based on luck, and it's going to cost you a lot of GP if you're using a cannon for these. If you manage to defeat all the champions, you'll be able to get the Champion's Cape, which has no stats, but it's such a rare cape to see in the game, and if you're going for this, it's going to take you a very long time, and I wish you the best of luck. And the number 1 most difficult grind in the game is the Inferno. The Inferno is without a doubt the most difficult accomplishment to achieve in the game. And I understand that most people that do complete it can do it faster than the time it takes to max, or get the Champion's Cape, or the Quest Cape, or a lot of other things. But all those other things can be achieved as long as you have enough time to do it, but with the Inferno, you need skill. The Inferno wasn't meant to be doable by every player, and a lot of people, including myself, have accepted that it's just not something I'll ever get on my account. A lot of people struggle just to beat Jad, and I know this may sound ridiculous, but in the Inferno, you have to defeat 3 Jads at once, which isn't even the final round. And even the best players in the game struggle to learn the Inferno. But if you manage to defeat all 69 rounds, you'll get the Inferno Cape, which has much better stats than the Fire Cape. And at the time that I'm recording this, there's less than 500 people in the game who have the Inferno Cape. And if you work hard enough and practice enough, You might just be able to grab one of your own someday. That's going to be it for today though. If there's another difficult grind that frustrated you, then please let me know in the comments because I would love to hear. But if you enjoyed the video, then please let me know by giving it a like so that I know you want to see more of it in the future. And I'm currently posting every single day at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, so if you want to stay up to date on my videos and see more from me, then please subscribe to the channel. It really would mean so much. Feel free to join my Discord, which is linked in the description, or my clan chat as well. The username for that is Mudkip. There are some awesome people there, and if you come hang out for a bit, I guarantee that you'll make some friends. But I just want to thank you so much for watching the video, and I will see you again tomorrow.